Hello, Bournemouth fans. Hope you're doing well this Tuesday. And today we've got a special video where we've got a Cherries fan involved who's doing a charity fundraiser to a charity that is close to many Cherries fans' hearts. And that fan is Mark Jackson. Mark, how are you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. A bit tired and trying to avoid the weather that we've got down, up here in relation to you. But I'm doing good.
Have you been missing the football?
Yes. Based on how the season went, not so much. I miss going to it. I miss everything that goes with it. It's not the same watching it on TV, but it is what it is at the moment. And,
yeah, that's right. And we had to watch it on TV, of course, because of lockdown. And over lockdown, I don't know if you were doing your exercise at home, but obviously we were only allowed to leave the house for exercise. But Mark's been leaving the house more times than many, as you're doing a special fundraiser, which is going over the course of this year. What have you been doing, Mark?
So at the start of the year, I set myself a challenge of running 1,000 miles this calendar year. It works out just under 5 kilometers a day. I started running a couple of years ago, just bit of exercise, stopped playing football, things like that. So started doing a bit of exercise, and I didn't really have any challenges that I'd set myself. So I thought, why not do something that would keep me going for the whole year? So it's quite ambitious. I didn't realise how difficult it was going to be, but I thought it would be a lot more straightforward than this. But
yeah, I mean, fair play to you. Yeah, 1,000 miles. And what charity is it in aid of?
So it's in aid of the DCF, the Dorset Children's Foundation. So it's a great charity. I mean, obviously, I'm from the Midlands myself, so it's not local to me. But like you said, I know it's local to a lot of Cherries fans' hearts. And I know a few people that do stuff with the charity, and I've seen the great work they do on Twitter and things like that. So I just thought it'd be a great cause to support them. And I'm really pleased with how it's going so far. So.
Brilliant. And to all Cherries fans watching, there is a special incentive to donate. Mark's going to tell you a little bit about that later. But next I'm going to bring in Patsy Halmy, who is one of the founders of the DCF. Patsy, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And yeah, I mean, most of us who are on Twitter, most of us follow Alex Deutsch and a number of others, that are Cherries fans that have done some amazing fundraising work for the DCF. But can you just tell us a little bit about the charity, its roots, where it all started, and, the state of it today?
All right. Well, we started basically with a little charity shop in Boscombe. And it was set up really to support local sick and disabled children by buying stuff that the NHS sadly can't afford. So that'd be anything from wheelchairs to walkers to sleeping systems to therapies to operations. And then we still continue to do that. And then we developed, so we've got like an education arm. So somebody goes into a school and explains about disability with their disabled son. We've got a counselling service. We've also set up Accessible for All, which is fantastic. It's all the events that any typical child could do. Our children have got the right to do that as well. So we've set up Dorset Children's Foundation Football Club. And obviously before all this sort of happened, we meet once a week and it is absolutely fully accessible. And we've recently just won a couple of awards for it. So, we're really, really pleased with how things are going. And it's just getting people out of their houses and being able to have their children being as children. That's really the gist of it. So we just keep going.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Mark's fundraising efforts are appreciated. So, Mark, whereabouts are you up to at the moment, and what are you hoping to raise? I mean, obviously, we're hoping to raise as much as possible, but where is it at the moment?
So I've made it to mid-Germany. So I've gone 620 miles. I'm up to now. So by the end of the month, I should be 2/3 of the way through, hopefully. My aim was to raise at the start a pound a mile. At the moment, I'm just behind that on the money side, but hopefully with this incentive that you spoke of earlier, that we'll be able to get that up. And again, thank you for giving the platform for this fundraiser as well, because obviously, hopefully, more people will hear about it. But yeah, we're getting through there slowly. It feels slow, But yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, and we've got a picture of you in action here, looking very professional. How have you been finding it? Because weather-wise, we've been blessed really over the last sort of couple of weeks, but it seems to be turning at the moment, doesn't it, Mark?
You say that, but the heat is not good for running.
No, it's not actually. Good point. Yeah.
No, you see, like all the Champions League games, etc., going in those hot countries, they're struggling. It's hard. I prefer the winter months to run. And we had those 2 storms earlier in the year that I foolishly went out and ran in and got absolutely drenched. So yeah, weather's not been on my side this year, to be fair, because yes, the heat's been nice to go and sit in the garden, but not when you're running sort of 5k, 10k every other day. So it's been interesting.
Yeah. So for the Bournemouth fans that are watching, tell us a little bit about the incentive, because you're doing it whereby anyone that has donated and anyone that does donate is automatically entered into a raffle for a prize that I think lots of Cherries fans would probably want, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I might donate to my own cause just to give myself a chance to win. But so it's a signed Bournemouth shirt that was kindly donated to me. So yeah, basically anyone that enters, anyone that donates £2, that counts as one entry. So I think you did something similar, Sam, recently. So for every £2 that is donated, you get one entry into the raffle. So for example, if you were to donate £10, you'd get 5 entries into the raffle. So don't worry if you've already donated, because I know a few Cherries fans have. Don't worry if you've already donated, you've already entered. So I'm not going to be cruel and make you donate again. So feel free. Don't get me wrong. Don't feel like you have to. You are already entered.
And thanks to the shirt framing service as well, it's not just a shirt, but it's going to be presented really nicely in its own frame. Now, the shirt you saw before was the exact one that you're going to be getting. This is one that we've been sent from Jack, and this is just to show you exactly what you're going to get. But yeah, it's got all of the signatures of all of the squad players for the 2019-20 Premier League campaign. It's going to be in a nice black frame with a plaque there as well. And yeah, if you want to get hold of that is one decent prize. And you just need to go to the following address. It's afcbpodcast.com/Mark. That will take you through to Mark's Just Giving page. And like you say, I think the minimum donation with Just Giving is £2. So for every £2, that will count as an entry. And that will look pretty good on anyone's wall, won't it, Mark? Not least because it's the last of the Premier League shirts. And hopefully we'll see Premier League football again, but we just don't know, do we?
No, and obviously a lot of the players are on the way out. But this is a happy podcast. Let's keep it. So it's a great prize. I'm really pleased that I got it donated to me. So if you do want to, you could win a signed Cherry shirt for £2 if you're lucky. So it's worth entering, I think.
Brilliant. So yeah, just a reminder of that address again. It is afcbpodcast.com/Mark. And Patsy, it's very difficult for a lot of charities, isn't it? Because loads of people have got all their different, like fundraising efforts going on online. On Facebook, you see a fundraiser every day and you just don't know what charity to donate to. But why would you say the DCF is different, and why should people donate to this one?
Because 100% of every donation goes directly towards the child. Nothing is taken out for admin, overheads, wages, nothing. So basically, if you give £1 or £2, that £2 will directly go to support a child or to go and support our football team. So I think that's where it's quite a nice, unique bit, really, in this day and age, when 100% of every single penny will go directly to our children.
And it's not often that happens.
And it's local.
Charity. And it's local.
And we were charity partners in the 2015-16 season as well.
Yeah.
So that was
wonderful. That was the thing for me as well, is that there's so many charities, like you say, to choose one is difficult. But I didn't want to pick one of the massive ones. Not that they're not good causes, of course they are, but I feel like that might get lost in the system. A bit, like you say, covering expenses, covering whatever, they're going to get the funding anyway.
Yeah.
They've got enough fundraisers.
They're the big boys, in honesty, and we're just think we started a little charity shop in Boscombe, and that's really where our roots are. And we're very down to earth and quite sort of frugal in the money that we spend, and we just keep all our overheads to a minimum, and that's it really.
Brilliant. So whereabouts is it in the UK you live, Mark? Sorry.
So I live in the Midlands in Rugby, not too far from Coventry. So one of our rivals next season now. So
yeah, that's right. So chances are, if you're a Cherries fan and you're living in that area, I don't know if there are, you may see him running around. Yeah. So if you do, make sure you give him a wave, and certainly make sure you donate. It's afcbpodcast.com/Mark, and for every £2 you get one entry to win that signed Cherry shirt. It's a really good prize, and just like really happy to be putting your message out, Mark. So Patsy, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate
Thank you. Can I just say
one
thing? Can I just say a massive thank you to Mark for doing this?
Yes,
sore
of
feet,
course.
sore feet, sore legs, blisters, heat stroke, drowned in the rain. I mean, you're fantastic, and I'd just like to say, from all of our families, thank you so much. It's really lovely what you're doing for us. Thank you, and thank you for us to giving us the opportunity as well, Sam. It's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah, Mark. Have you had many blisters? Because it must take its toll, mustn't it?
Yeah, I've had sort of weeks out because of my running. So to start with, I tried to run every day because I thought that would be the best way. Keep it short but regular. Didn't work. Got shin splints, got blisters, fell over once. That was fun when it was icy. So but I really enjoy it. It's a challenge to do it, but it's great to get out. It was great during lockdown to give me a purpose to go out, which I really found pushed me. So if you do enjoy running and setting yourself targets, then it's achievable but difficult, I'd say. But one thing I was going to say is that hopefully at the end of the year, providing where we are in the lockdown, etc., but I'm hoping to try and finish it up down in Bournemouth.
Brilliant.
So I might try and finish it with, I don't know, like a half marathon or something, which I've thankfully managed to do a couple of now. So I might try and do something around the ground and end up at the shop, at the DCS shop.
Be great.
I'll keep you updated with that as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. And just a reminder that the website address you need to go to, once more, afcbpodcast.com/Mark. It will take you to this page. We're aiming to raise £1,000. Hopefully we'll raise some more with the addition of the shirt. So Patsy, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank
really
you for having us.
And Mark, good luck with the running, mate. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, fingers crossed we'll get it done before the 31st of December. That's the aim.
Brilliant stuff. Well, it's been great to have you on, guys. And remember, afcbpodcast.com/Mark. Do make sure you donate to the Dorset Children's Foundation. And we'll see you in the next video. Up the Cherries.